I'm going to be starting from completely scratch and try to make my dropshipping store go from $0 to $10,000 a day in 7 days. I'm going to make a bet with you guys. If I fail to get this 10K day in 7 days, I'm going to dye my hair blonde. Now, $10,000 in a single day is a lot of money, especially with a 7-day time frame. And despite the fact that there's a narrative going around that dropshipping is dead, I'm going to hopefully show you guys that, well, it's really easier than it's ever been before, because selling products online is not going anywhere. And like I said, if you know what you're doing right now, I believe there's a bigger market than there's ever been. So the first thing we need to do is to find some products that we need to test. So let's go ahead and do that. Now guys, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret that many people seem to not know about. When we are dropshipping in today's era, we don't actually need the product. We don't need to physically hold or film the product. We don't need to send it to a UGC creator and waste days and days in waiting for the products to arrive, days in editing the ads and etc. Okay? We just need to find what's working now and make it better. It's really that simple. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the power of this current dropshipping method or meta and go ahead and find 4 or 5 different products. If I were just to pick one product and hope that I'm going to test one product a day and in 7 days be making 10K a day, that's quite unrealistic. My goal here is to show you that there is levels to this game, and I'm going to show you, the very top. So I'm going to go ahead and hop on PP ads, and I'm going to be on my phone scrolling through TikTok. So I'm going to find 4 to 5 different products that are trending right now, make our ad creatives, make our product pages, and get them up and running through a mass test, which I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. All right, I've spent a few hours scrolling through TikTok on my phone, scrolling through PP ads, finding what's trending right now, and I have found and selected 4 products to run. Now, let me let you in on something real quick. It is October right now, which means winter is coming in the United States. So is Christmas. So, winter type of products are gonna sell really well because people want to buy gifts for everyone and it's getting cold. I mean, altogether, look guys, Q4 is the time to start dropshipping. All right, everything's gonna sell very shortly. All right. Now, how do we link all of these products to our Shopify store and our ad accounts? Okay, so we need an app called Tixel. So search up Tixel on the Shopify app store and you'll find it here, Tixel Multi-Pixel Installer. Now I'm going to try and give you a really quick tutorial of how you do this for each of your products. Head over to your ad account, go to tools and click on events. What we're doing here is manually creating pixels to use. Out of the way, we're going to connect data source and we're going to do it through web and click next. We can skip this. We're going to click manual setup, next. Then we're going to use this one on the right, events API, next. And we can call it whatever we want. So we could call it fur coat pixel, for example. Create. This will bring us to the next step, which we don't need to worry about. Click next. Then what you're going to do is here, this pixel ID. You need to copy this. You need to paste it in Tixel here. So add TikTok pixel, events API pixel, and then we can just paste it in the pixel ID here and then go back to, the ad account, generate access token. And now we can copy this access token here and copy that in this section. And then you can name it fur coat and apply it to all products. It doesn't matter. And then you can click add pixel. And then just like that, when it finishes, you will have a pixel added through your ad account connected to this Shopify store that you have, the app installed on. So it's very easy. And as you can see here, it's triggering all the events. They're gonna all check and then it's ready to go. Complete payment ready, add to cart ready, just hit done and you're good. So all I've done is that exact process 4 times. And then each product, each campaign, that I've tested for each product, I've selected its rightful pixel. It's really quite easy. It's my preferred method of setting up pixels these days anyway. So that's a quick tutorial on how to set up multiple pixels for the same ad account. And now it's time we get to create our campaigns. Now I'm gonna go ahead and create them. I'm gonna tell you exactly how I'm doing it, but I'm not gonna show you because I show it all the time and I don't wanna waste heaps of time in this video. I'm going to make one ABO and one CBO per product. So I have 4 products. I'm going to give each of those products one ABO and one CBO. So I'm gonna have 4 ABOs, 4 CBOs in total, one of each for each of the 4 products, all connected to the rightful pixel. And it's really that simple. And then, you know, I'll show you once I'm done, and I'm gonna live scale with you guys, hopefully, if it all goes well. If you really don't know how to do any of that, just watch my previous videos or hop in the Discord, and I've got it all laid out there for you. So let's get this up and running and let's see how we go. I just want a quick minute to take you guys and show you around Ecom Paradise and how much success our members have. I love to show it off. We have a member here, Tiny Pack, who just started 2 weeks ago, okay? He says no girls, no games, no sleep. 2 weeks later in Ecom Paradise. Just imagine what you could do in 2 weeks. Very, very inspirational words. And he has done an $18,000 day. In 2 weeks, this is unreal. It took me years to get to where I am now. It took me years to get to what he has just done in 2 weeks. And you know, all credit to him for the hard work he's put in, for the scale he's done on his own. And I believe that me being transparent and honest and showing you guys absolutely everything I do is why people are having such results in 2 weeks time rather than the years that it took me. Okay, so that's just one example. Still today we have Eric, who has just done a 5k day, 10k day coming soon, I'm sure it is. Then we have Deltasaurus Reps here, that's done a 7k, looks like a couple days on Facebook. Okay, and then we might just look at a couple more. Day 2 in Paradise, day 2 of testing. Don't think that's a coincidence. So look, he's done 3.4k after being here for 2 days. So like, you know, you guys can join for free in Ecom Paradise. There is a beginner's guide. This is the pro section, which is just $50. Like, and people just did an $18,000 day with a $50 trade-off, right? They're like, do you understand like what that is? $2,000 day here. This is just yesterday, 7k day, day 2, 10k day. Like guys, people don't just drop 10k days like we do all the time, and that is special. That is seen nowhere else. So look, I love to show it off a little bit because we truly have the most members winning out of any other group on the planet, and there is no questions asked about that. And I just want to show you guys that, you know, we have a full Facebook guide here. We have full PDFs about, well, everything really, Facebook, TikTok, all included. And then the videos. I've just dropped some crazy guides like how I find winners every time, how to make any product win. They are insane. Like, they will take you to the top very, very quickly. Look, anyways, just thanks for watching that. Let's get back into the video. Oh. All right, guys, look at this. This is all from day 1. What I just showed you then was only 3 hours ago, okay? I have some insane results for you. Let's take a look at the Shopify store and the ad account. I'm going to show you what we have done on day 1 of our product test. $11,500 on day 1. Day 1 test. Listen to me, guys. You can do this too, okay? I do not have any special handout that I did this. I understand the market. I know what product to test at the right time that fits the demand, the time of the year, you know, what's trending. You just need to understand how it all works, and you can do this too. $11,500 on the first day. That is how quick your life can change. That is how quick you can change everything. One test, one winner. It has all changed, okay, in one single day. Imagine how this is going to go moving forward, doing it for months at a time, okay? You need to not give up, and you will get here too. Trust me. We've done 274 orders on day 1. Now look, I did not record much at all. I actually was, and my camera died and it just lost the entire file, but that's okay because we got a lot more content coming. Let's go ahead and look at the ad account for you guys. I'm gonna refresh it again. So it's already moved on to day 2, which is insane because it's crossed over for the United States and I am in Australia, so bit uneven there in the times. But anyway, so look, let's put the 6th and the 7th, which is when we began this challenge, so in American time. So on day 1 here, we did 256 purchases, okay, with a single ABO on this one product here. So we see how we listed our products. Now guys, when we did the first day of testing with the 4 different products, I said we need to do one ABO and one CBO in case the ad account prefers ABO or CBO. If we only did this CBO down here for product number 1, okay, we cut it at $22, no sale. Imagine if I had just done a couple CBOs, right, and that was a result, and then I just went, oh, doesn't work, move on. I just missed $11,500, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? You need to test an ABO and a CBO, and I hope now you listen and understand why I'm saying that, because this account clearly likes ABOs. Even the second product here, because we only have 3 ad groups here, okay, even this product, the ABO worked and the CBO didn't work. You got 0 sales at $21. The CPC was awful, and look at the difference in these 2 CPCs, right? On an ABO to CBO. So please, this is what you have to do, okay? Don't be lazy with it. 1 ABO, 1 CBO, 2 CBOs even, but at least one or the other. So the cheater choice did really well, 39 sales, but the cost per conversion was just too high, and it kept on, I did bump it quite a bit, especially the top one here, but it just, like, honestly, this could work if this was my main focus and I just wanted those to work. But this, number 1, clearly worked a lot better than them, so I'm not gonna worry about those shorts, okay? 256 sales at 13.67 cost per conversion. Now that is only tracked orders, of course. It was actually pretty good. It was pretty close. Like if we go back to Shopify, 274 between, sorry, it's moved to the next day in America. So what we're at now is 14.5K, but that's a bit of day 2. So let's not confuse ourselves too much there. Let's just understand what we've done in terms of moving forward, okay? So I bumped the budgets. They all started at $20 like these other ad groups, okay? And I canceled the ones that didn't work. They were getting bad metrics. So this is what I'm saying. Like, you only need 1 ad. This case, it was 2 to be a winning. Like, if you only tested 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ads, right? And I didn't test these 2, it wasn't a winning product. This is a winning product because I put in the volume. I put in the work. I tested, as much as I could, as many ads as I could make it find, okay? Sorry, I feel like I'm rambling a lot, but these are things that I really want to get across, and I want you guys to understand, because I want you guys to find success as well. So we have about 130 sales in each of these campaigns here, and you can see that I spent a lot per one because I was bumping it all day, okay? The budgets are still bumped up, even though it's like the middle of the night right now, because they're still getting sales. So I had them both at 5,000 each. I did record it, but I lost it. It's corrupted. But as I said, we got plenty more to film. So that's all we can look at. So what I'm going to do moving forward, okay, I don't want to talk too much, is these 2 ads, as I set it up, 1 ad per ABO ad group, I'm going to take these 2 ads, okay, I'm going to make 1 ABO with 10 ad groups. That ABO is going to have the same ad 10 times. 10 ad groups, 10 ads. Then I'm going to make a second ABO, the exact same, but with the other ad. And I'm going to show you guys when I'm done, just so you can see the layout. And that's how I'm going to go moving forward for day 2. And let's see how we go with that. So anyways, guys, amazing start. We're going to hopefully get through this challenge. All right, so we are all set up for day 2. Let me just show you a quick tip if you guys don't know this. What I do is I sort my conversions or my payments completed by descending, and then we can go to filters and select the active campaigns only. So now we don't have to worry about all those other campaigns, and like people always ask me like, how do you delete all these campaigns and all that? But you don't need to. Just keep it sorted by active. These day 2 ABOs, we're gonna have a quick look inside. 10 ad groups, okay? And all of these ad groups is just the one of the 2 winning ads, right? So there's just 1 ad in here. They all started at $21. You can see that this one here at the top spent $2.30 and it's already gotten 2 sales, so $1.15 per sale, and we have another sale there. I'm not too worried about anything yet. I'm just gonna let it spend, let it optimize, let it do its thing, okay? And the second one is the other winning ad in 10 ad groups as well. So this is how I scale my ABOs, as well as obviously in an hour or so when I come back, I will be bumping and surf scaling those performing campaigns, but the spend is just a bit too low so far. Now you can see that we already have 58 sales on this ABO ad group at the top, because I leave my campaigns on overnight, because this is why. At the start of the day, and the Shopify store here, and refresh it for a moment, and we've already done 3.2K, right? And like I say, it's 7 a.m. Most people preach start your ads at at 6 a.m. So most people haven't even started their ads yet, and I've already made $3.2 thousand. Once again, when you know how TikTok works, you can make a lot of money, like I do. So really good start. But I just wanted to quickly show you guys how I've set up the ABOs while it's still nice and early. And you can see that the metrics they're a bit all over the place with the CPC. Like this one, it's just because, you know, we have to look at ABOs in an ad group level, so that's inside the campaign. But yeah, even so, you know, the CPC is a bit higher than I'd like. But you can see on this one over here, performing a lot better. So the 33-cent CPC, 27-cent CPC, that's a lot more like what I'm going for. But even on the day one, I think the CPC was a little bit higher than I like. But you know, sales are all that matters. So yeah, whatever. Anyway, let's check back in later and see how we go on this day 2. Alright, it is 10:30 p.m. For my time zone. I think it'll be 10 a.m. maybe for the USA. So let's have our first check if we can bump anything of the ad account. So I'm just going to refresh here. So let's look into this day 2 ABO. Okay, so we have 3 sales at $1.51 per conversion. So that is very, very good, very healthy. So I'm going to bump that. With ABOs, I tend to go a little bit less aggressive. So I'm just going to bring it from 21 to 51. And then the other one, I mean, still, that's got 2 sales as well. Let's bring that one up to 50 as well. So that one had 2 sales at like a $2 CPA. I think I just checked there. $2.26. I'll bump those 2. This ABO here has only got 2 sales so far. They are on different campaigns, but as we can see, there's not much spend in anything else. This one that randomly has $2.74 CPC. I'm just going to turn that off. We don't really need to waste money with whatever's going on there. The rest of them, I'll just let them optimize a little bit. And then I better check a bit more on this one actually. Just the CPC. Yeah, nothing crazy there. So I'm going to leave all them on because it's only, you know, $4 or $5 spend there. And now we have our ABO from day 1 still pumping. Yeah, 61 sales. So we've already spent like $900 out of the $1,000 budget that I had set. And I might still wait a little bit longer before I do anything with that. For now, I'll just leave it. And then yeah, this one's on at 600. Already got 9 sales at $11, so that's all good. I'll just leave that. Then let's refresh the Shopify store. So we're at 3.7k so far today on day 2. 8:39, 8:40. So very early. It's good that we can get some early bumps in, and we'll check back in at probably about 10 a.m. USA time to do our next lot of bumps, hopefully. Alright, let's have a check-in. Midnight for me here in Australia, and it's 10 a.m. in the United States. So I want to start getting some budgets up a little bit more, just to prepare for that prime time of, you know, 4 p.m. So this one here, we got 4 sales at a $2 CPA, which is insane. So every $2 we're getting a sale here. We're going to go ahead and bump that one. So we put that one to 51 before. We're just going to jump it up to 150 for now. And I'm probably going to do that to the rest, really. So we have this one with 3, this one with 2. The cost per conversion is just so healthy. We're just going to put them all up to 150. 37. And this third one here is still on 20, but I'm just going to jump that up as well to 150. So we'll let that spend. And we'll see if we get some more sales on those campaigns, and then if so, we can start being a little more aggressive after that. This second ABO here with this second ad, have we bumped anything? Okay, yeah, so we got 2 sales here on a $4 cost per conversion. I'll put that one up to 50, but it's not going crazy just yet, so we'll bump that one up. And then yeah, I'll probably still leave the rest just for a little bit. Another sale just come through then. I'm trying to scroll across the side. So I like to look at add to carts sometimes if I'm deciding. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave these to spend a little bit longer. And then lastly, we'll quickly check on our main one. Now I went in just a second ago, 1500 here. Okay, just a little bump from, I think I just had it sitting at 1,000, but it almost has spent the whole 1,000 that it was on. I just realized that a second ago, so I put it up to 1,500. It's got 61 sales at a $15 CPA, so that's not too bad, but I'll try and get that down a little bit as the day goes on. And then this one here is on 10, but it's already at 600. So for now, that's all I'm really looking at. I'm just looking at cost per conversion and, you know, which campaigns are getting the sales and which ones aren't. And with a little bit more spend, I'll be able to decide which ones I need to start turning off. So if some of these ones in here don't get a sale by sort of $12.50, I like to give myself that rule. I'll probably start cutting those ones. But yeah, that's all for now. What are we at on the Shopify store? So we're at 4.2K by 10 a.m. So we're in for a big day. I'm going to try and stay up all night, really. I'm going to try to stay up as long as possible for myself being in my time zone, just to try and scale as best as I can. So I'll see. Yeah, I'm a bit tired already, but I'll distract myself. I might do some other videos or something. But anyway, I'll see you guys in a few hours. Alright guys, it is 3 a.m. for me. I've actually just been up sitting in the call in my server Ecom Paradise, just chilling, talking to the boys, just doing a little bit of live scaling on the call as well, so that's cool. I'm just gonna check the ad account. You know, I've been checking the ad account, and what we're at now, I'm just gonna show you guys. I am like, yeah, I'm probably gonna go to sleep. I'm way too tired, but anyway, we're at 6.4K. What are we at? So let's start with this new ABO here. I'm probably going to try and cut some campaigns before I just go to bed for a bit. So these ones at the top, we got 7 sales, 6, so about a $5 CPA, which is very, very healthy for here. I've got them at about $300 each right now, which is, yeah, not too bad. I'll probably leave them there. I'm gonna bump this bottom one though up to 300 as well. And then what I'll do is have a look at how all the rest are going. So these campaigns down here with no sales past like sort of $12.50, like $14.50, I'm gonna look at turning these off. So I'm gonna turn that one off. I'm gonna turn this one off. For now, that's all I'm gonna do, because you don't want to cut too early, because you know they could, in the next 10 cents, they could get a sale, and then you lost like $12 without any return on that ad spend. Let's see what's happening over here. Okay, we have 3 sales on here, 3 sales in here, and they are both at, yeah, 150 and 50 at a very nice and healthy CPA, $6 and $4. I'm gonna leave all that for now. I'll turn off this one at the bottom. The CPC is pretty high on this as well. It's over $1, so I'm gonna turn that one off. And now let's look at our ABO from day one yesterday. So we're at 2,000 on the top one and 600 on the bottom. We have 77 and 13. So yeah, it's very healthy. Yeah, $14 is very nice, and it's getting towards the prime time of the day. So I'm gonna bump this to 2,500, and I'm gonna bump this one up to 1,000 because, yeah, as I said, like, it's getting towards 3 or 2 p.m. in USA right now. So I really want to be up in some budgets by the time like 4 p.m. hits. And then normally, like, if you're outbidding the market, your CPA will drop. So that's what I'm going for there. That's what I'm going to do for now. I am going to go probably like sleep for a couple hours. I'm probably going to like get up and watch though, like bump some budgets. I don't know how much recording I'll do of those little checks, but I'll check back in when I'm, I guess, back up and doing a proper scale. So looking good so far. And I'll see you guys in a minute. All of you guys out there that are hustling towards making a better life for yourself and your family, let me tell you how worth it will be when you make it happen. And I promise you that you will. I have literally just woken up, okay? I just properly got out of bed. I've had my laptop in bed all night, waking up occasionally, checking the ad account, and what I have done in a single day is absolutely unreal, okay? And I started like any of you guys. It's stressful to me that people think that I didn't, or they might just make up some story about how this is different to their own scenario. That's how our brains work, okay? But I was broke. I was, rock bottom in my life, and I'm about to show you what I've done, and I am proud, and I am proud to say that I'm here to tell you guys that you can do it too, okay? If you're struggling, if you're trying every day, working towards it, your day will come. I promise you that. But if you quit, your day will never come. It's as simple as that, okay? Now, let me show you something absolutely insane right now. We have done $33,000 today. In a single day, we have generated over $33,000. There is still about 3 hours left of the day. This is life changing, okay, for everybody. And I just showed you how possible it is. I showed you how easy it is. It is not that hard, okay? Once you understand the right market, you know, the right timing for the right products, it is not that hard. And I have just done it in front of your face. And I really want, you know, everybody that deserves it to do it as well. Now guys, I didn't record like half of that because I was filming with you guys while I was still awake until like 3:30, 4 a.m. and then I didn't record anything while I was in bed. I'm gonna hop into the ad account now and show you guys what it looks like. So we have 362 sales on our ABO campaign from day one that's continued over. We have 121 here and 92 here. Now that's probably not all tracked because it says 575 compared to 700 order number. So that's just how it goes sometimes, but I've been tracking it manually. I'll make sure it hasn't switched over to a new day. Yeah, so we're missing a butt. We're missing like 100 tracked orders, okay? 120-ish. So that means that the cost per conversions are way lower than it looks here, even though they're still great here, right? Now, I'm gonna stay up tomorrow night, okay? All night. I promise you, I'm gonna show you every single step, every single bump. But what I was showing you guys before I got off filming is exactly what I did throughout the day. So I always wanna start with this new one. Let's look at this new one to show you. Before we went to bed, we cut a few of these campaigns, okay? And I just let some other ones spin. Up here, our top one has gotten 58 conversions, okay? The budget I've gotten it up to is 2,500. Now, this second one here bumped to 10,000. What I like to do is when it gets into prime time, so just after I went to bed, it was like 4 p.m. in United States. I just smash everything. I smash all the budgets and I watch the CPA. If it rises up too much, then I'll downscale it. So this one here is still pretty healthy. This one here is rose a little bit over 16, so I've downscaled it back to what we saw it at 2,500, and this one's still sitting at 10,000. For you guys that don't know, it is not going to spend $10,000 on this campaign today. A way that we outbid the market. We give TikTok the impression that, you know, we're spending all this budget, so it pumps our ad out to everyone and we win the race to the customer. This one at 10,000 has spent $575. You know, at the end of the day, it might spend, depending on, we've only got like 3 hours left, you know, it's probably going to spend $800, for example. So don't get scared of this $10,000 and go, I don't have $10,000 to spend right now. That's insane. The day 2 ABO, we have it at this main one at the top is doing really well. The cost per conversion has rose quite a bit to $20, but it's because I've had it at $20,000, really trying to push it as it was extremely low earlier in the night. Now I can show you this in real time because I will bump this back. I'm gonna bump it all the way down to $5,000. So this is what we do. We bump it up to pump it, CPA rises, we drop it back down, and once the CPA catches back up, which it will drop, we can then bump it back up. Now, always remembering that we have a lot more conversions not tracked, so still profitable even if that was the true results. Now over here, the ABO that has been pumping with 293 sales today on this ad group and 69 on this ad group here at a pretty healthy CPA. We've spent 4.4K on that one and 1,200 on that one, and we just have it sitting at 10,500. Okay, so again, I'm gonna stay up all night and show you the exact bumps, but you know, I went from 50, 150, 300, 600, you saw that. Then I go from 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. I make some bigger jumps when it gets a bit later on in the afternoon, okay? But the day is not over. I'm gonna keep, I'm getting sales literally every second on my phone. They're popping up. We're at 33.5K, so I'll check back in like an hour or so, and we'll see the end result for today, and then I'll show you how we're gonna set up tomorrow, and we're gonna go for a massive day tomorrow, and I will stay up. I'll load up on caffeine, and we'll make it happen. So anyways guys, it's you. You're the only person that matters in this dream, okay? It's all up to you. A quick update, I'm about to go to the gym, so I'm just going to show you guys where we're at. Let me refresh it. We're at 38K for the day, still going, 137 live visitors. I think it's middle of the day here, 12 a.m. And I think we still have about 2 more hours until midnight in the United States. The ad account has only tracked 655 out of the 812 orders, so there is a lot there that are not tracked. That's okay, the CPAs are still very healthy, and pretty much everything is just sitting on what it was earlier. We've got 10K here, 1.5K there, and I'm just letting it just keep getting as much sales as possible without the CPA rising. You can see here the CPC is pretty high. Like this is over $1, which most people would get scared of that, but really nothing. Like sales is what matters the most. So it doesn't matter if your metrics are high, that can just mean they're healthy. So not too worried about that. But in the future, you could try and edit creatives and get that CPC down. I mean, if you half your CPC to let's say like 50, 60 cents, technically you would be earning double as much revenue for the same amount of spend. So it can be a good move to try and edit those creatives a little bit, which I might do for tomorrow. But anyway, I'll check back in after I'm back from the gym. So we are at the end of day 2. The campaigns have been turned off and I'm going to show you some absolutely insane results for the end of the day. Now let's have a look at these 3 campaigns. We had 419 sales at $16 CPA, much less than it looks. We have 195 on this one at $16.87 and $19.30 for 110 sales. Now this was all just today. I'm going to show you the revenue in a second. You can see how much we spent, about $12.2 thousand all up today. And I've just done exactly, you know, what I've showed you guys. Okay, I bumped them all the way up to 10,000 each campaign, bumped just every other campaign up a whole lot because the cost per conversion was just going so well, so cheap, so healthy. So I just kept bumping it up and did that for the entire day. And that's what we have done to all of these ABOs. Now, just remember, see, we did the 2 ABOs, right? And we made 10 ad groups per ABO with the 2 winning ads. So one ABO had 10 ad groups with the 1 winning ad, second one had the other. So you can see how many ad groups like work and go profitable. Like this way of scaling is very, very effective, okay, with ABOs. So do not sleep on ABOs. Make sure you test them at all times. Same with this ABO here. They pretty much like all got sales. In the ad groups, we go back into it, especially these top ones, especially this one here with 342 sales, $15 CPA. Okay, so anyway, let's have a look at the Shopify store for $41,000 in a single day on day 2 of the new store. So that is how quick you can make serious amounts of money. I might do a quick profit loss check sheet for you guys so you can see it all. But the profit from today was well over $10,000. I think it was actually close to $20,000 in profit today. I was checking as I was going earlier on in the day, but I think we ended it close to like 18, 19,000 US dollars profit in a single day on this $41,000 day. Okay, so I'll do some calculations and show you those so you can see it for yourself. But I think I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about how serious this can change your life. Now I know it can look quite scary, like even on the ad account you saw that I spent almost $15,000 in just 2 days, but you do not need to scale this high at all. Like if you are just starting out and you're looking to get into it, you are in the same position I was in. Okay, I had a full-time job and that was all the money I was getting. I was only earning about $500 a week, so hardly anything. I lived out of home, so I was paying about $200 in rent, so all I had left to live off was like $300 a week, which I had to eat, and then the rest of it was going towards ad spend. So you do not need to have all this money to begin with. Okay, I'm grateful and blessed that I do now, so I can scale into these big days. But when I started, I had to work for it. Maybe I could only afford to spend like $100 a day on ads. So that means, I couldn't scale a product to 40K days, but I could scale it to like 2 or 3K a day with a couple $100 spend. And then Shopify pays you out every single day. So the next day I would get that 3K back, and then I could scale it a little more because I had a little bit more money, and so on. You got to build yourself up. Okay, so don't be scared of what you just saw. It is not necessary at all. You just don't have to bump the budgets as high as I was putting them all the way up into the thousands. Okay, not necessary at all, and not where I started, let me promise you that. Okay, so possible for all of you guys. I guess I really wanted to show what the power of dropshipping was, or is. That's what I did. I really tried to push it and show off a little bit. And if you ask me, I don't believe there's anyone else doing what I'm doing on TikTok ads. Hate to talk about myself this way, but there truly isn't. So I hope that you appreciate the value that I'm giving out to you guys. And check out Ecom Paradise, my server. Leave a like on the video, and please leave another comment if you have another idea for me, another challenge or something. That would be awesome. I will happily give it a go. So drop that in the comments below, and thank you guys for watching.